Police Sergeant Marcus Hill had always believed in respect. Respect for community, for the rule of law, and for neighbors. But respect, he learned, wasn't always mutual. After 16 years with the city police department, Marcus finally bought his dream home in Maple Hollow, a picturesque suburban neighborhood known for its trimmed hedges, winding sidewalks, and silence after 8 p.m. It was exactly what he wanted for his wife, Tara, and their two kids. The peace was a far cry from the streets he patrolled every night. But it didn't last long. 2 weeks into his new life in Maple Hollow, Marcus received a letter from the Homeowners Association. Mr. Hill, we've received multiple complaints regarding excessive noise from a large black pickup truck. Our records indicate you are the owner. Per Community Regulation 4.3b, any vehicle that causes repeated disturbance may be subject to fines. Please take corrective action. Failure to do so will result in penalties. Marcus rubbed his eyes. His truck, a black F-150, was standard issue for off-duty police response. Outfitted with a secure radio, equipment storage, and reinforced suspension, it wasn't exactly quiet, but it wasn't outrageous either. He used it responsibly, never revving the engine, never idling. The only time he left at odd hours was when duty called. Still, wanting to be respectful, Marcus had the exhaust checked and replaced the muffler, out of pocket. He thought that would be the end of it. It wasn't. A week later, he got hit with a $175 fine for vehicle noise during quiet hours. It listed a 4:37 a.m. incident. Marcus shook his head. He remembered that morning. It was a child abduction call. He'd gotten the alert, kissed Tara on the forehead, and rushed out. No screeching tires, just a man doing his job. Frustrated but calm, Marcus attended the monthly HOA meeting. He waited his turn, then stepped to the microphone. Good evening. I'm Sergeant Marcus Hill, City Police. I understand there have been concerns about my vehicle. Let me be clear. I'm not joyriding at 5 a.m. I'm responding to emergencies. I don't blast music. I don't rev the engine. I'm doing my job. Linda Crenshaw, the HOA president, tight-lipped and notoriously inflexible, tilted her head. We appreciate your service, Sergeant, but Maple Hollow has standards. Residents are entitled to peace and quiet, regardless of occupation. Marcus held her gaze. With all due respect, quiet is important, but not more than saving a life. If you'd like, I can show you every time I've left this house at night. It'll match a dispatch log. This isn't a personal hobby. It's public duty. Linda pursed her lips. We'll take your comments under advisement. The fines didn't stop. They added another $250 a week later. When Marcus asked for evidence, he was sent a single blurry photo of his truck's tailgate taken in the dark. Enough was enough. He filed a formal appeal with the city, citing harassment, lack of due process, and interference with emergency services. Then he contacted his department's legal liaison. Within days, a legal notice was sent to the HOA, warning them that targeting an officer for duty-related vehicle use could be considered obstruction. He didn't stop there. Marcus shared his story with a local journalist who often covered community issues. The story ran in the Sunday paper. HOA targets police sergeant over noise, but he was saving lives. Public support was instant. Neighbors who had once kept quiet came forward, sharing their own frustrations with the HOA. A petition to reform the board's enforcement powers quickly circulated, gaining traction. Eventually, the HOA caved. The fines were dropped. Marcus received a formal apology. Linda Crenshaw stepped down 3 months later after a motion of no confidence. Now, Sergeant Marcus Hill still leaves in the middle of the night when duty calls. But these days, when the low rumble of his black F-150 cuts through the silence, a few porch lights flick on. Not in annoyance, but in quiet solidarity. They know he's out there protecting them, and now they respect the sound of service.